Chavonne, Yuri, thank you so much for joining us. Yuri, maybe let's start with you. You've spent your life serving your community, being the one to serve and protect, and now you're the one who needs support. That must be a very, very difficult transition.
Yes, definitely. It was very shocking because at first we thought it was just a simple thing of cubital tunnel syndrome, and eventually it just progressed to what it is now, and it's been so traumatic on all of us.
Chavonne, I mean, you had pretty much a front row seat as this entire ordeal has been unfolding. It must be very, very difficult.
It is the hardest job that I've ever loved. And I've got 26 years background as a paramedic, and it's the hardest thing not being able to help my husband.
But I mean, obviously you've got your medical team that's looking after you and advising you. What have they told you about what lies ahead?
They have kind of eased the journey so far. When we heard the diagnosis, Yuri and I sat together and I spoke to him about what it is and what is going to happen, and the fact that nobody knows how it's going to progress, how fast it's going to progress, how long Yuri still has. Nobody knows, because it's different with every single patient. And that's why they have no treatment, they have no cure. They can't actually tell us, okay, this is what's going to happen next, and then that's going to happen. It's pretty much a wait and see game. And it's more a keep Yuri comfortable, keep Yuri happy, keep him not struggling. And as things crop up, then we will report it to them, and then they assist us with it.
Now, Chavonne, we know that this has affected Yuri's mobility, but tell us what else it has affected. I mean, how do you care for him on a daily basis, in a practical sense?
It went from massaging his hand because he had the pins and needles to quite literally lifting his 6'2" frame from bed onto a commode and trying to prevent him from falling, holding his entire 100+ kilo body weight. I'm used to carrying heavy loads, literally and figuratively, but it's very different when firstly it's your soulmate, and secondly he has no muscular control whatsoever. So he can't help me lift him, he can't help me move him. So practically it's been incredibly difficult, and we have a wonderful carer that has been with us for the last week, and he's with us this week. Sibusi, so he has been absolutely incredible. He is my guardian angel. So he's been helping with Yuri. Unfortunately, medical aid is not covering any more than what we have just received. So we're trying to make a plan with regards to keeping Sibusiso, because he is incredible and I need to get to work.
And Yuri, you're in a hospital bed that you're renting for 3 months, and that's because of financial constraints. Obviously, you'd like to have it longer, but that's as far as the budget will stretch.
Tell us a bit about the importance of that bed.
So Yuri has progressed to the stage where he has a feeding peg now. And at night, we all know that our muscles control our breathing, our muscles control our swallowing. And this is a disease that affects the parts of the nervous system that controls voluntary movement and eventually involuntary movement as well. So not only can he no longer willfully do something, but those unconscious things that we never think about, swallowing and breathing, that gets affected in the later stages as well. So the bed being able to position him properly so that he quite literally doesn't choke on his own saliva at night, as well as because he's not mobile, we run the risk of bed sores, hot spots, pressure zones. So being able to manipulate the bed form relieves pressure on certain aspects of his body. And I was able to purchase a alternating air mattress topper with some of the backer buddy funds, which helps prevent pressure sores as well. So the hospital bed with the alternating air mattress is quite literally saving his life right now.
I mean, I was just hearing you sort of run through everything that bed is, and it's literally, like you say, keeping him where he is with that smile and that sense of humor. And we're standing here watching you, and the two of you are literally, you are the epitome of when life serves lemons make lemonade. You got this incredible energy and vibe about you that, you know, one can't imagine what you've been through, because you're just so positive about your situation. And we're really honored to have you on Hot 102.7 Drive this afternoon. I got to tell you that we've got incredible listeners here on Hot 102.7, and we do Hot Cares Christmas, and we look for people who need a bit of cheer and a bit of joy in their lives this time of the year, especially people who've had a really challenging year. And after having heard how important that hospital bed is for Yuri, we would like to let you know this afternoon that thanks to our listeners here on Hot 102.7, we will be giving Yuri a hospital bed.
Are you kidding?
No.
Wow.
This is not a rental.
Wow.
This is not 3 months. It's your
Wow.
own.
Wow. Wow. Well, you know, what you guys have just said now, it basically takes the Christmas tree and puts a beautiful Christmas decoration on top.
Thank you
It's such
so
a
much,
pleasure.
and thank you so much to everybody who's made this possible.
But this is Hot Cares Christmas, and we like to make a life-changing, meaningful difference in the lives of those around us. So thanks to our listeners, there's a little bit more that we'd like to do for you guys today. You've spoken about Sibusiso and his vital role in taking that pressure off you, Chavonne, and providing that safety and care that you need, Yuri. So to take the pressure off for the new year, we'll be covering the costs of having Sibusiso with you for 3 months.
Oh, brother,
Sibusiso, do you hear that? No,
Thank you so.
Hi,
it's
Sibusiso.
Sibusiso.
No, thank you so much to hear those news.
That is amazing.
Our God is coming from heaven.
There is one more thing that we would like to do for you, and we know that the costs of nappies are piling up. I mean, this is a real cost that you are not going to get away from. So I think Tony's got some great news
Okay.
about
Yes.
how we can help.
So what we want to do through Hot Cares Christmas is just also cover the cost of nappies. We want to cover the cost of linen savers and wipes, up to 2,000 Rand a month for the next 6 months for you.
Wow. Wow. Guys, that is amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, you guys. I can't begin to express how incredible and how grateful we are. That is more than we could ever have dreamed of.